What up guys, Izzat here from All Car Channel and welcome back to another car review video. So today we've got one of my favorite SUVs of 2019. This is the Hyundai Santa Fe. We have this for today, but personally I like the diesel one. I've tested both. As you can see in our previous video, I'll leave the link up here somewhere to our previous Santa Fe video. Take a look at that. So we're going to be doing a full review this time of this car. So let's start with the front. Okay, so if you see at the front here, it's got a massive grille. Okay, the presence of the front is really big and I really like the design of everything here. I like how the lines actually come across here and tries to gaze your attention to the grille at the front here, which looks very good. I like how they actually split up the headlamps, you know. These are your actual headlamps and this is just the dedicated DRLs at the top. LED by LED lamps here, even with dynamic cornering lights, which is good. So as you turn into a corner, it actually lights up one part of the corner, which is very nice. LED fog lamps at the bottom here as well. So at the front, because it is a big car, it does have parking assistance, like the sensors at the front, where you get 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you got 4 sensors at the front that will help you park this big of car, and these are functional. So you see these slats here, air goes in here, comes out through the air well. It helps the aerodynamics of this car. Everything at the front here has been put together nicely. A lot of thought has been put into this by the looks of it. Nothing here seems pointless. Now let's move to the side of the car. On the side of the car, you've got 19-inch wheels. So the 19 inches, you've got a 5-spoke dual tone black on this kind of like silvery looking thing. Looks great. Tires are big and they're soft, so you get a lot of tire, which actually really helps with the ride of this car. The ride of this car is actually very amazing. We'll get to that in a bit. So you've got this as well, getting in and out of the car, buttons on this side and the other, keyless entry of course, and you get this roof rack for you to put anything else that you need to tether on top, your bicycles, extra baggage, you know, compartments. It's an SUV, right? It's supposed to go out. I really like this particular SUV for the D segment. Moving to the lights is a very unique LED, sort of like a disco light thing going on. I mean, I really like how it looks like. LED fog lamps at the bottom as well. Looks good. You got the Santa Fe logo there. Yeah, pretty much everything looks great. So you get like this very nice exhaust at the bottom there. Looks great, gels very well with the back of the car. You got 4 sensors there, and you also get a rear reverse camera, which is very, very useful. Very nice, I like it. So because it is a D segment SUV, we gotta talk about the boot space. It's a 7-seater, by the way. Key is here. It has power boot, and what I like about this is the same as the Elantra. Fantastic. Right, so as you can see, boot space is huge. This car has a very big boot space, and it gets even bigger with the second row seats folded forward. So you can see that it comes with this big mat here. So the mat can be taken out, so you can reveal the 7 seats, the third row seats there. Sorry about that, third row seats, which is very easy to bring up. Lovely. Headrest there. Then I'm not sure what you're gonna do with this though. Yeah, not really sure. But never mind, let's put that down. Yeah, put that down first. Right. So now let's talk about the back here. You can see at the back here we've got quite a number of things actually. You've got a tray on the right hand, on my left. You've got a couple of cup holders here. You've got a 12-volt power outlet here. You got a couple of hooks on these sides here, which is nice. Aircon looks like it. So, and what I really like about this particular SUV is that there is a button here where you can. There are a couple of buttons, and it's powered. So if you just turns down like that. One touch lowering, which is very, very good. At the back here, you get a place to store your tonneau cover. So you can either put it up straight up like that to actually, keep your things hidden from prying eyes. The spare tire is located at the bottom of the car. So I guess that's it. Yeah. Overall, a lot of space at the back here for a 7-seater SUV. Now, let's take a look on the inside. Now, you can expect the inside of the car to be the same as the outside, and you would be right. It has a very continental feel on the inside as well as the outside. I like how the lines all just makes the car looks good, looks big. Leather dashboard, you've got this whole like chrome thing going around the air vents, around the climate control, around here. It's nice. It's a good combination of leather, plastic by the looks of it, chrome, as well as this deluxe fabric material that goes across from the A-pillar all the way to the back. The inside of the car actually has two options. You either get the black or burgundy, which personally I actually like the burgundy color, and this also can be turned into suede, which is a very nice touch. It gives it a more like gaya lah to the car, which I really like. Leather wrap steering wheel, fantastic. Buttons here, very easy, very simple to use. You have a 7-inch instrument cluster. You have analog meters on both left and right, with the center screen being whatever you want to put. So it gives you all the information. You control the car, everything from there. So the head unit only controls the entertainment, which is very nice. 7-inch as well. I really like this head unit. I think this is by far the best head unit I have ever used before. It's very simple to use. When I got the car, it took me 30 seconds to set up everything. Very simple, very easy, and I'm good to go. You have dual zone climate control here. Very easy, simple to use with an auto function. I like. Because this is a D-segment SUV, it is meant to be a people carrier, okay? Because it is 7-seater, so it does have multiple ways to charge your phone. So you've got a 12-volt power outlet here. You have USBs, 2 USBs at the front here. One of it actually connects to your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Auxiliary cable, a key charging mat down there, which is fantastic. A couple of cup holders, more storage here. You've got this special storage bin here with the anti-slip mat. Looks very great. On this side, you have your, all the other buttons that you need. You've got different drive modes, so Comfort, Eco, or Sport. Each of them have a corresponding color to them. Very good. Front sensors, you can turn it on. Rear view camera whenever you need. I like it. It looks and feels like a complete D-segment SUV. Now, let's take a look at the back. So, for the back here, I have already set up the seat to be my optimal driving position, and as you can see, still a lot more leg room and headroom for me to use. I'm not going to hit anything. You can actually fit 3 full-size adults at the back here. Things that I like: you have aircon vents. You can control 2 aircon vents there. A slot to put your phone in while charging, and you will need it because you have 2 independent USB charging ports there, which is very great. Now let's say you're at the back here, you are being driven, chauffeur driven. Okay, you're sitting on this side. You can actually use the boss button at the front here to move the seat. This is great. I really like it. Isofix mounts, perforated seats, leather cup holders here, and the thing I like about the back here, this, you can slide the seat forward up to whatever you want. You can also recline the seat. Okay, I have put it up all the way to the back and reclined it all the way to the back, and this is amazing. really like this car. This car is really a proper D segment SUV. And don't be fooled, yeah, just because it's a Hyundai. It looks like a Continental car. Safety features, there's an abundance of safety features, which of course, as usual, I'm just gonna list it down on the screen. Pause the screen if you want to read through them, go ahead. So it looks like a Continental, feels like a Continental, but it has the price of a Hyundai. Love it. Let's take a look at the third row seats. Okay, so to get to the third row seats, I do have a single complaint. Okay, on the plus side, you have this very simple one touch button to move the seat for you to get to the back. The bad thing is, it's only available on the left side of the car. On that side, there is no button. Here, you've got one button down here, one button up here. And it literally is a one touch button. It's amazing! I like that! So come back and all the way back and okay. And no. For kids at the back here is fine. For a full-size adult like me, yeah. Okay, maybe it is comfortable. I can see myself going long distance at the back here with this car. But you're gonna have to ask the driver to stop once in a while for you to stretch your legs. I'm 170 cm tall, by the way, so it's okay, not so bad, but I wouldn't. So leave the kids at the back, yeah? Alright guys, so we're now driving the Santa Fe. I've had this baby for the past couple of days, been driving it everywhere, you know, back roads, traffic jam, city, mall, stuff like that. Basically just doing everyday run around things, because of course that's what you're going to be using this car for, right? Okay, so let's start with the basics as usual. This car is running on a Theta 2 MPI engine, petrol engine, which pushes out 172 PS of power and 225 Nm of torque. So everything is governed by a 6-speed automatic transmission with a manual mode. I like myself a manual mode. So first off, when driving this car, I picked it up. I still remember how it felt like driving the Santa Fe during the Hyundai event. It feels exactly the same. Everything was very simple to set up. It took me 30 seconds to 1 minute to set up my Android Auto, to set up all the setting functions on this 7-inch TFT here. It's all very simple and easy to use. That's the thing I like about this car. It looks amazing, it drives great, and it's simple. There's not much hassle that goes on here. It's a very simple car to use. I love it. Okay, so because it is a 7-seater SUV, you need a lot of power to move this car. This car does have power. It does, you know, on paper it looks like, yeah, it's enough power, but I don't know. I feel that the petrol feels underpowered, because I have driven the diesel engine before and the diesel engine was amazing. This one is a bit, I don't know, the engine doesn't feel like, you don't get that kick, you know what I mean? You don't get that kick that sends you back to the seat. You don't even get like the soft push. The car just moves. It moves. Don't get me wrong, it's quick, but the acceleration is a bit wanting. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a bit wanting. I don't feel like this car has that acceleration. But on the plus side, the fuel economy is not that bad actually. For a car of this size, for an engine this big, the fuel economy is not so bad. I was getting 11.2 liters per 100 kilometers, which is okay for a D segment SUV. I think that runs on petrol. That is acceptable. I guess. But I noticed I could only get that figure if I was driving it smoothly and spiritedly, meaning that you gotta get the car up to speed to save fuel. Because if you're driving slow, you're gonna be burning a lot of fuel trying to move this hunk of metal. Makes sense, right? But the gearbox is amazing. I love the gearbox. It's very smooth, almost creamy smooth, like even. Put it into manual mode, it shifts well, shifts smoothly. I don't feel like the car is shifting. I feel like it makes a lot of noise in the engine. When you shift, the noise goes away, but you don't know whether it actually shifted, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. Yeah, but I'll try my best. Ride comfort, it's just like that. The ride comfort is amazing. I'm not one for electric power steering wheels, as you guys know, but this particular electric power steering wheel it's very reactive, very intuitive. Driving low speeds right now, it becomes light as a feather. Very nice. Start driving maybe around the 50, 60 kilometers, I notice that the steering wheel starts getting heavy. I love that. You know me, I really like when the steering wheel is heavy. Gives me the confidence to actually push the car a bit more, gives me the confidence to chuck a car into a corner. And surprisingly, this car, being as big as it is, can be chucked into a corner, and it does give me the confidence to chuck it into a corner. I like it. I really do like it. But just because the suspension is a bit on the sporty side, I believe it feels like the car is a bit more on the sporty side, that it does not lack that comfort suspension. I've been going over potholes, bumps, you know, those annoying red and yellow lines. I don't feel it as much, and I do remember this car being very comfortable driving from city to highway to jungle. This car performed miraculously, and I still remember that sitting in this car just gives me back that feeling. It gives me back that feeling of driving the Santa Fe through the jungle. It's just amazing. I really like it. So I have driven this car in sport mode, and to be honest, I can't really tell the difference. When you're in eco mode, I can tell there's a difference between eco mode and comfort, but when I put the car into sports mode, I couldn't really feel it. Couldn't really. Yeah, sure, the engine revs up higher than usual in the comfort setting, but other than that, I didn't feel that the car became sporty aside from the red color cluster. Cruise control is amazing, very simple. It does not have adaptive cruise control. I wish they incorporated that. It would have made this car a lot more perfect. And I like the voice control function on this car because it doesn't have the weird kinds. The voice control function button here will work with your Android Auto or your Apple CarPlay, which is good. I really like it. It's a lot easier to use. Everything here is very user friendly. Okay, from the dual zone climate control to the 7-inch head unit to the steering wheel functions, everything is simple to use. The driving position is amazing. I have put the car into its lowest setting right now, lifted up the front part of the seat a bit just to give support to my knees. Everything is nice. I am comfortably sit back. Front of the steering wheel can be touched. I can still touch the head unit, no issue. Can touch the aircon controls, no issue. Even the buttons on the right hand side here, no issue. Everything is within reach. That's what I like about this car. This car gives you that continental look with a continental feel with a Asian price, a Hyundai price. I like it. Oh, and it says here it has clean air, so it has an air purifier already built into the dual zone climate control, so you're breathing fresh air. It's very hard for me to say no to this car. It's very hard for me to say no. The 2.2 diesel, that's where it's at. That's where the fun is at when it comes to this car. Yeah. So, I guess that's it. what do you guys think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I really like to hear what you guys think, yeah? So I will see you guys in the next one. We have a couple more SUVs coming up, so stick around, stay tuned to our channel, and I will see you guys in the next one, yeah? So drive safe and take care, guys.